As you find a really comfortable, easeful position, you can make another choice of whether you'd like eyes open or eyes closed. And certainly you can change your mind as you continue through the practice, that it's always available to change and open or close again. I'll begin with 3 bells to really just alert our whole system that we're going to begin. It signals our body to settle, and hopefully the mind will follow. So we'll begin with maybe taking a couple of not deep inhales, but conscious breaths where you're really sensing, inhaling in and exhaling, releasing that breath. Maybe noticing the in-breath, sort of nourishing quality, and noticing the out-breath, a sort of relaxing and releasing that some of you spoke of tonight. 2 really important things that we need in daily life, right? Nourishment and relaxing and releasing. Okay, our body designed this way. So you can come back to sensing this throughout your practice today. If you find that to be helpful and grounding in the present moment, you can return back to the breath. And we'll do just a brief body scan, sort of scanning, beginning maybe at the head, at the top of your head, your face, just noticing if there's any tension. So this invitation is to lightly scan. And as you do, inviting the body to relax and soften, maybe the cheeks and the jaw, forehead. Relaxing the neck muscles a bit, the shoulders, your upper arms, down into your lower arms and hands. Even if you have a grip, your hands are gripping, you might even soften that grip a bit. And then continuing at the chest, that exhale, kind of softening and releasing any bit of tension or holding that's available to let go of. In the belly, the back, the buttocks, letting your body be held by your chair, releasing any tension in your legs, all the way down to the feet, softening, releasing. Letting whatever tension fall away right down into the earth. And now allowing your breath to just be natural, noticing it once again. No right or wrong way. Allowing the body to simply breathe, letting go of any striving or controlling your very breath. As many of us sit in the room this evening, in quite a chilly room, we have blankets wrapped around us. I'd like to guide you for a moment to imagine a blanket. It may not necessarily be the one you have around you, but imagining a blanket that's made from a fabric that you find delightful, pleasant. It could be light or heavy and weighted. It could be really warm or very thin, almost cooling. Maybe you already have a favorite blanket. And you can imagine that. You could even imagine a blanket of flowers. Allow your imagination to run wild and create just the right blanket for you now. Notice maybe the color, if you have it in imagination, in your mind's eye. And imagine the blanket being placed on you if it's not already there. Allowing the body to make contact, to sense and feel the warmth, the coolness, the texture. Imagine it draping around you in just the right way for you. And as you sense it touching your body, realizing that this blanket is infused with deep, unquestioning, unconditional love. Perhaps allowing it to envelop you, to hold you, surround you. That as it touches your skin, this loving energy travels to every cell of your body, every muscle and organ, and even into the mind. It pays no attention to how you're actually thinking or feeling. It just delivers its gentle, loving touch. Kind of like sunlight. When it hits our skin in just the right place, it penetrates deeply into each part of us. A sense of warmth. Perhaps noticing if there's any particular part in your body that feels that loving energy. You can allow yourself to sense it, welcome it, And maybe places that don't. You could invite yourself to move your attention to see if you can bring that loving energy, that unconditional loving energy, to other parts of the body, allowing it to expand and grow. And if your mind wanders or there's striving or struggle, see if you can just be with whatever's here. You can always place a hand on your heart or another gesture of soothing touch, which can give us that same feeling, that same loving touch of a blanket, to take in a feeling of being embraced, As we continue with a period of silence, you can continue to welcome and be with what arises. You might even offer, if you have phrases, loving kindness phrases, perhaps offering these phrases to yourself, such as, may I be filled with love and kindness. May I be safe and protected. May I be healthy and strong. May I know that I'm loved. And may I sit tonight with greater ease. Remembering you can always return attention back to your breath or another anchor, or even back to the sense of your blanket of love. remembering the most loving thing you can do is continue to be present, acknowledging what's arising, responding with wisdom, taking care of yourself this evening. So I chose a poem to share in our meditation tonight called The Quilt of Love by Robert Frost. Love is like a patchwork quilt, stitched with threads of joy and care, each square a memory, tender and true, binding hearts as they seamlessly share. Through trials and tribulations, this quilt we lovingly weave, every stitch a testament to the love that helps us believe. Wrapped in its comforting embrace, we find solace, warmth, and peace. For love, like a quilt, brings us together, and from life's cold, it grants release. So, if you'd like to even imagine offering a little square of your blanket, offering it to Sangha like you do each week when you arrive. And in our Sangha, each week we stitch together all these little patches of love. Forming this special quilt, the quilt of love. Even though it's invisible, we all feel it. Remember, it's here. It's always with you. You're part of it, it's part of you. Take these final moments to just feel whatever you're feeling. No right or wrong. Knowing whatever here is also surrounded and held by this quilt of love. Thank you all. I've always wanted to make a quilt. So thank you for helping me realize that this evening together.